Welcome to the very first episode of my 2025 reading journey, which is 24 plus 1 book in the year 2025. Here I'll be reading 25 books and I'll be inculcating at least one habit from that particular book in my life. So, from the very starting of this year, I wanted to inculcate yoga in my life and I was not consistent with it. So, I just thought of starting with a book which is concerned with yoga. So, the book I chose was this. It is Yoga Shakti Awaken Your Own Power by Shaileja Menon. So, why I chose this book? I don't know. I was in one of the bookstores and this book just drew me towards it. I felt a connection towards this book, and the writer is a female, and I appreciate female work. And I really loved her poses here, and this book was not totally about physical poses or totally about spirituality. It was an amalgamation of both, and it was more of a practical thing. It tells us that if you're going through a breakup, what kind of poses you should do, what you should do. So in this series I'll be telling you 25 books. I will be reviewing 25 books and telling you what habit I'm gonna inculcate in my life after reading this book. So, coming towards the review part of this book. Okay, so I have wrote down some of the key points of this book, which is in this tablet. So, this book is not about posture, as I've just told you. Rather, it is about the holistic development. It's about self-realization and the inner transformation and emotional healing. So the core purpose for me to start this book series was to improve, was to have a better self-realization and increase the productivity of my life. And trust me, this book have helped me to understand the significance of yoga in one's life, because yoga is the thing which connects you to your own body, to the spiritual world, and the practicality of the life. It's not something which is asking you to leave the worldly pleasures and do something else. It is much more than that. It's about self realizations. One more thing which I loved about this book is that it gave a great emphasis on the philosophical insight, and there was many stories related to Shaileja Menon. Her personal stories guided us. I still remember there was one of the incident in which she said that if you're going through a breakup, these kind of the poses, these kind of the asanas you should do, because this will give more outward pressure on your heart and you will feel relaxed. I really liked it and I appreciated it, because somewhere it tell me that if I'm going through some mental trauma or anything, I have yoga by my side. And what kind of yoga I have to do? Yeah, there's one more thing which I would say to you, that whatever I just said, it is not ki the book is all about that. There was a time when the book have given just introduction about certain poses or some spirituality gyan, I would say, but I would appreciate it more if there were more yoga poses related to practical life situations, which was there, I would say, but it can be better, it can be more. One more thing which I liked about the book is it have said that yoga is a healing. Yoga is not just about flexibility or fitness, it's a tool for emotional, spiritual, and psychological healing. Yeah, I think people should know that yoga is not just about poses. Yoga, the gift of India to the world, is more about spirituality, emotional, and psychological healing. Shaileja integrated trauma-informed yoga principles, which was the best part of this book. The best part of this book was Shaileja ma'am have integrated trauma-informed principles, making it relatable to modern struggles. So yeah, and there was a part in this book which have given great emphasis on sun salutations. So, sun salutation, we all know Surya Namaskar, how beneficial it is for our own body. So, what I have inculcated in my life that I'll be doing, or I mostly do, 2 or 3 sets of sun salutation every morning. Obviously, it will increase my flexibility, and a lot of things, it will make my mind sharp. And obviously spiritual realization, I think I'm not in the phase of my life where I am getting any spiritual enlightenment through yoga, but I felt a calmness in my mind and my body. So why this book stands out? So why this book stands out? Why have I read it? Because it is written by Indian female teacher, which is great. I love female teachers. That too, a yoga teacher, offering an authentic voice rooted in tradition yet associated with modern readers. It is ideal for beginners and seekers who want to go deeper into the inner journey of yoga. Yeah, one more thing which I want to tell you, that if you want to learn about yoga, this book is not for you. If you want to know about spirituality, this book is not for you. This book is for someone who just want to read a book, who just wants to get an introduction towards yoga and don't want to be maniac about yoga. If you love yoga, do not read this book. It does not teach you about poses, it does not teach you about different benefits of yoga. It's, I don't know, it was, I'll be very honest, I'll give the rating at the end, but if I have to tell you, this was not that great of a book. I love the writing, I love the fact that it related, the yoga was being related in a modern perspective also, with breakup and with traumas and all. I picked up Yoga Shakti expecting some new yoga poses, but what I got was a doorway into my inner world. No, it is just some script. I picked up Yoga Shakti expecting some yoga poses, but no, it gave me some another insight of yoga. But I would say that it was not that great. Huh. So, okay, the gist of the book is, it is really a good book if you want to know about yoga, about certain poses, and how can you relate asanas with your real life situation. At one point, you should do yoga. So, it is good for that. But I would still say that this book can get better. It was a wonderful book. Obviously, no book in this universe can be worst. But if you will ask me to rate it, I'll give it a 1.5 or 2 out of 5, because it is not that engaging. If I was reading one chapter or two chapter, I never felt that I have to read another one, because I did not felt that the time which I have put in into first 1-2 hours or 1-2 chapters, it gave me that much productivity or knowledge. But yeah, it gave me an insight. This book is just good for the beginners to get to know about yoga. So if you can see, it has some wonderful poses, and I have done all of these poses. The best part of doing a yoga book is that you will be doing different yoga poses while reading a book, which I did. And it also taught us about ashtang yoga, different kriyas. So yeah, it gave you a good combination or amalgamation of spirituality, practicality, and asanas. So for that sake, I've given it a star. I hope you will be with me in this series. And the thing which I have learned from the series is that I'll be doing yoga, because now I know the importance of yoga even in the practical life. And that was somewhere a more practical, realistic, and rational way to indulge yoga in my life. So yeah, I'll be doing yoga, I'll be doing meditation for better productivity of my life. And yeah, I have so much awareness regarding yoga and the benefits of yoga. So this was my inclination. That was it for the episode. The next book would be something which is very important. So all of the books which I'll be reviewing and telling you would be something I want to inculcate in my life to increase productivity. And so if you like the video, please save, share, subscribe, or whatever, and love you, but just keep loving me.